Imagine a spacecraft the size of a car drifting alone through the void, 14.5 billion miles from home. Voyager 1 carries more than technology, it carries decades of observation, a silent witness to the cosmos. For nearly 50 years, it has whispered secrets from the edge of the known universe. Built to observe, never to act, to listen, never to speak. And yet, just weeks ago, something changed. Signals began arriving that defied explanation. Pulses of impossible precision, nested patterns, instruments activating without command. Then came the drift. Voyager wasn't just moving, it was being guided toward something invisible, something real enough to bend the path of a machine launched in 1977. Was it malfunction, coincidence, or something out there in the darkness responding? NASA's reports, long classified, hint at a chilling possibility. Voyager may have found a response. Not from Earth, not from us, but from something else entirely. Voyager 1's journey began with a rare cosmic alignment, a window that opens once every 175 years. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune aligned like stepping stones across the solar system. NASA seized the chance to launch Voyager 1 and 2, riding the planet's gravity outward. Built with less computing power than a wristwatch, these 1970s marvels were designed to last decades, and they still function today. After encounters with Jupiter and Saturn, Voyager 1 turned north, out of the solar plane, toward the stars. Its planetary mission ended, but its legacy had just begun. It transmitted data from regions no human-made object had ever reached. The heliosphere's edge, the termination shock, and in 2012, interstellar space. Beyond the Sun's protective bubble, the void was far from empty. Voyager recorded denser plasma, stable magnetic fields, and oscillations that confounded scientists. In late 2017, NASA noticed something troubling. Voyager's antenna reported misalignment, but signal strength remained perfect, as if the spacecraft were both out of position and precisely locked onto Earth. Then came rhythmic plasma oscillations, temperature spikes every 4.8 hours, like breathing. The energy wasn't coming from inside, something external was touching the probe. Systems began operating more efficiently, rerouting power, anticipating commands. Voyager doesn't have AI, yet it was reacting before instructions arrived. By 2025, Voyager's position had shifted. A few kilometers at first, then hundreds, then thousands. The deviation was deliberate. NASA tried counter-commands, fired thrusters, Voyager acknowledged them but didn't change course. It was as if it were answering a call. Its destination? A blank patch of space 4.3 light-years away. No stars, no planets, nothing on any map. And yet, Voyager approached with precision, guided by unseen forces. When NASA reactivated its long-dead camera system, expecting silence, it responded. Not with a photo, but with a spiral. Mathematically perfect, layered with information. A fingerprint, a map, a message. Dormant instruments began transmitting structured packets. Patterns within patterns, optimized by something smarter than itself. Pulses from distant pulsars formed a 3D web with Voyager at the center, pointing toward the same coordinates it was drifting toward. A node in interstellar space, a blank region, or perhaps a doorway. As Voyager entered the uncharted sector, instruments behaved unlike ever before. The magnetometer detected stabilization instead of turbulence. Cosmic rays dropped. Plasma normalized. It was as if Voyager had crossed into a zone where chaos paused, a surgical silence. Within this void, the signals grew stronger, precise, layered. Something was there, not radiating, not reflecting, but sending messages. One transmission included thousands of lines of raw binary code. I-decoding revealed fractal symmetry, repeating motifs mirroring DNA's double helix. Scientists were stunned. Either Voyager was breaking down in the most organized way ever seen, or something was using it to send a message in life's language. Codon-like sequences appeared, with deliberate mutations, not errors but encryption. Then came movement. Voyager's gyroscope spun independently, tapping Morse code rhythms. Converted to audio, The signals formed harmonic tones mimicking human speech patterns, not words, but intent, surprise, curiosity, even fear. Something had been listening for decades and was now trying to respond. Finally, Voyager shifted course, not a drift, not an anomaly, but a deliberate maneuver. With no active propulsion, it aligned perfectly with the pulsar grid it had received days earlier. Voyager executed a precise arc toward an unknown spatial corridor, a terror fold in space no one had mapped. Something had taken control. Voyager 1 was never meant to survive this long. It was designed for planetary encounters, not interstellar contact. It was meant to speak, to declare humanity's presence. But decades later, beyond the solar wind, it has become more than a messenger. It has become a witness, a participant, a receiver. The signals it captured, the spiral codes, harmonic pulses, and trajectory shifts, point to one terrifying conclusion. Voyager 1 was not alone. It never was. Something, someone, has been listening, and now it is responding. Where does Voyager go next? What waits at those coordinates? And what awaits humanity when it arrives? If this story chills you, stay tuned. Voyager's journey is only the first reply, and the next transmission could change everything. Comment below. Do you believe something out there is answering us, or has it always been listening?